Hey everybody, let me flip this. Where is that thing here? Hold on a sec, 1 minute. Wait, that's quite a delay. I'm still upside down. When you're coming in, be sure to say hello so I know that you're here. Let me do my adjusting here so that I'm not backwards, upside down. You know the drill. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome. Okay, one more try here. Let's see if this will do it. Hey, Jenny. Welcome. Hi, Mary. There's quite a delay from when I do my adjusting, so hold on a sec. Hey, Kay, how are you? There we go. Doing good. Great to hear. Great to hear. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Perfect. Yes, it takes a while sometimes. I don't understand why, but it does. But that's okay. We all know what happens, right? So, everybody, thanks for coming in. Hi, Carol. Welcome. I have something really fun to share with you tonight. Hey, Laurie, welcome. So I hope you were kind of intrigued by my posting about the canning jar inner lids. Anybody intrigued about that? Wondering now what is she doing, right? But just a few things. Don't forget, I have the host code posted. So if you place an order of $35 or more and use the host code, you will get sent the free PDF tutorial of 15 fun, wonderful projects for the month of October. Changes every month, so you can collect them all each and every month. I provide these online workshops each and every week, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, here on my Facebook page, and then I upload them to my YouTube channel. So if you're not yet a follower on my YouTube channel, come on over there at Stampin' Sue Creates, and I provide all of this free of charge. All that I ask you is unmuted. Well, that helps, Kay. All I ask is that you help support my small business by, making a purchase and using my host code every month. You may wonder, why do I do the host code? Well, the host code I use to combine all the orders together, and then I get host benefits, just like you were doing a workshop for $150 or more. So I get free product to choose from that, and that in turn is the free product that I give away. I'm kind of small potatoes related as compared to other demonstrators that can give a lot away. I'm just a small time girl here, working full time at a full-time job and trying to hold it all together and making some extra money by doing the stamping, which for 20 years it's worked out really well. So let's hear for another more 20 years, or who knows how long, right? So anyhow, welcome for joining in. Don't forget oh, thank you, Mary. We're still having the Designer Series paper 15% off sale, so now's the time to stock up. Check that out over at stampinsuecreates.stampinup.net in a good way. Great. And I really do appreciate all the orders that have been coming through. And the more orders that come through, the more freebies I can give away. And I really do appreciate it. So a little bit late, but today my paper pumpkin came, so I couldn't wait. Normally I do an unboxing. I already took a look at it, and I'm telling you, it's going to coordinate with what I'm doing here tonight really, really well. That's all I'm going to say. So I will be doing an unboxing on my paper pumpkin for this month of October. Now, FYI, anything that you're ordering, and I don't care if it's from Stampin' Up or where it's from or any postage you're sending, it's taking additional time. So please be patient. With Stampin' Up, they usually ship their orders UPS. You will get a tracking number when you place the order, and they will email to you when the order's placed, and you can follow the tracking number. And a lot of times, depending on how you have your UPS tracking set up, you can actually follow the truck when it's out for delivery, which is really cool. So I'll be doing an unboxing on that. And I forgot to set my phone so that I don't get phone calls. So if you received your last order in less than a week, yeah, they're improving a lot. You know, with the whole COVID thing, they're trying to get back to a little bit of a normalcy. But I'm talking the postal service themselves. And of course, the upcoming holidays, everybody's going to be ordering UPS. You got your paper pumpkin, cool. I will be posting a video with alternative projects with the paper pumpkin kit as well. So I don't do lately a whole lot of videos with the stamping. I don't know if you've noticed that if you follow me on YouTube, because there just doesn't seem to be a big following. But I am overwhelmed with people that are interested in the machine embroidery. And if you don't follow me for that, woohoo, I got a new machine last Friday. So I traded in Butch and I got Bob. So working on a lot. I have a lot of things on my plate right now, and I know I'm behind in so many things, and I so apologize. With my daughter's wedding, I'm working on embroidering napkins and getting ready for craft shows, and you know, there's just a lot going on. And you got yours yesterday too, cool. So definitely, you know, I'm trying to do what I can. Saturday, don't forget. Oh, okay. Yeah, Mary's in Leesport, which is out past Pottsville, that kind of a little further from there. Don't forget Saturday, if you're not doing anything, I'm having free, who names their sewing machine? Yeah, I do. And the old, FYI, Jenny, the old PE 770 Brother embroidery machine that I bought secondhand, that one's name is Betty. No relation to Betty, who is a stamper, but it's Bad Bobbin Betty because she has issues with her bobbins. So, just saying. But Saturday, let me reach behind me. If you're not doing anything, you want to come and stamp along, we're going to be working on some Christmas cards. It's going to be 1 p.m. I'm going to do it right here. I'm not going to do a separate page or anything. So if you have the Most Wonderful Time bundle, and if you have the additional add-on kit, or if you just want to come and hang out and chit-chat, or maybe just stamp along with what you have, come and join us 1 p.m. Saturday, Eastern Standard Time. You're coming on Saturday, cool. And if not, you could catch the replay, but it's more fun when there's a lot more people involved. I will be posting some of the colors, alternative colors that, you know, you might want to prep ahead of time. Some cardstock bases and that. But we're going to be focusing on the DSP that's included in the refill kit. And this is the Most Wonderful Time Product Medley refill kit that I'm going to be using. If you have the Most Wonderful Time stamp set and the dies, feel free to use them. If not, where did I put it? Here is a good alternative for some sayings. Christmas means more. And I love this because these are all taken from Christmas movies. So I believe it's silly, but I believe maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. And the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. So who can recognize what those movies are that comes from? That is really fun. I'm grabbing another set. I'm going to knock everything over. If you also have Tag Buffet, that has a lot of good, larger kind of sentiments with that. And of course, this little saying. But hey, feel free to bring along whatever you have. All are welcome to join us. Come in and join the fun. I'll be sharing some of the cards that I've already made. And we'll be making some cards together. Just a way to kind of be together virtually and have some fun, right? I don't know all of them, but some can we watch later? Yeah, sure. It'll be posted. Hi, Connie. Welcome. It'll be posted later. And of course, I'll upload it to my YouTube channel at Stampin' Sue Creates as well. Can you tell I'm really promoting my YouTube channel? I need more subscribers. Need more people to come and join the fun. So, okay, so you're all wondering, right? What is she talking about canning jar lids? And where can you find them? Because I don't know if any of you knew this, but during this whole pandemic, seems as though in the summertime, later summertime, everybody was doing canning. You know, everybody, you know, is home, had lots of time. So it's hard to find canning jars, canning lids, but most importantly, these liners. Now, I ordered these on Amazon, and they came with 24, and they're canning jar lids. I may hop on, but I have other stuff to work on. No problem. Come and join. Come and go as you please. But I ordered these on Amazon. These are silver. I think some of them come in gold. But they came in like 2 days. So you can get them. So I'm going to be incorporating that into my projects today. And so you're wondering, okay, what is she using? Well, let me just take a peeky-loo, and I'll tell you. Working from the annual cat, going to my daughter's in Virginia this weekend, but I'll definitely catch a replay. Okay, cool. Working with Arrange a Wreath on page 127 in the annual catalog. So we're setting aside the August to December catalog to work on some things from the annual catalog. So who already has this bundle? And if you do not, I want to know by the end of tonight if you're going to be going on to my Stampin' Sue Creates.stampinup.net and placing an order for it, because you are going to love it. So this is a stamp set and a, you're just looking at that set. It's beautiful. Yeah, wait do you see? Wait do you see? And they have dies that go along with it as well. Now, if you go all the way to the back, I'm going to go to page 173. You can find all the bundles starting back here. And of course, here is the Wreath Builder and Arrange a Wreath bundle. So the stamp set is $30, dies are $38. The whole bundle together, saving 10%, is only $54. So don't forget, you'll get the tutorial too for free with that. And don't forget to look back here, because they have some great samples back here as well. So here's a sample using the Arrange a Wreath. But definitely great samples being shown on here. And, you know, this will take you through like best wishes for, you know, anything. Best wishes, whatever you want to wish your best for. Happy Easter, Merry Christmas, Happy Heart Day, give thanks. It has this huge wreath, this little flower center. It has leaves, hearts, pears, Easter eggs, flowers, some other leaves, a little partridge, which I'm assuming it's a partridge. Some people were kind of confused what kind of bird that is, but I'm only assuming it's a partridge because of the pears. And then this square piece here, rectangle, which you may be wondering, what is that? Well, I'm going to show you what that is. You can do a lot of things with that as well when you first look at it. I really like the way they set up the catalog. You love the bird. So I wouldn't call it a pheasant. I wouldn't call it, I don't know, a chicken. I'm thinking that it's a partridge. But hey, make it what you want to make it, right? So that is what we're going to be focusing on tonight. I've had this bundle for a while and haven't done anything with it. So now is that time. Oh, one more thing. Let me go back to this. I just wanted to share with you. Where was that? Page 173. With our new die and cut and emboss machine, it is amazing. Can I just say that? So on page 170, it's a little bit of a pricey item. It's $170. Yeah, $170. Whoop, scratch that. $120. But if you sign on and get the kit, you can get $125 worth of product for $99. So you can get your die cut machine and have $5 to spare, and then 20% off future purchases or more But FYI, I think it's a great machine. I love it so much more than the Big Shot. Page 172, when you purchase the Stampin' Cut Emboss machine, you will get your base plate, your die plate pack, the whole pack. You will get your cutting blades. You will get your specialty plate. And there are a few other items that are different. Love it. So I just want to share with you a few things. So you have your base plate. Now they're all numbered. And on here it gives you all the instructions. So you don't have to worry about losing instructions because it's already on here. So when you're doing your basic cutting of dies, you're going to use number 1, you're going to use number 2, and then you're going to use your 2 plates. Okay. Now you'll notice this one is well loved, but look, it's not bowed. Neither one of these are bowed. Well, maybe just a tad. And you can see how much I've used this. So here's a tip for you. When you're using this, try to devote 1 for cutting and 1 for not cutting. You know, it's still scratched and it's still going to pick up some things. But if you do that, then you'll still have 1 good plate. So when this one kicks the bucket, then this one can become your cutting plate, and a brand new one that you can purchase separately can be your clear one. Also, be sure to rotate your plates. You know, like if you're cutting, cut a few, you know, and then flip it over. And the way you'll know flip it over, there's a number 3 on there. So if you're going to use it and you've been noticing, you've been seeing 3 a lot, you know, flip it over. And what that does is it helps prevent getting so much bowing on it, because what happens is using the dies is stretching the plastic on one side and not the other. So that is, so you can buy 1 plate. No, the plates come 2 at a time. The plates are, cutting plates are $11, you get 2. But what I'm saying is when you get it, you're going to get all these items with it, okay? So number 4, this is what you're using when you're doing your embossing folders. You're going to be using number 4. So instead of, you know, using one of the plates, you're going to use this instead. And then I'm retired and still don't have enough time to do all the crafting I want to do. I hear ya. Now, here's another plate I just got not too long ago, just became available. This one is the magnetic cutting plate. And this one is a little pricey. It's $24. It's great when you're using your dies. Let me grab one, because it will hold them in place. But I have a little tip for you. Let me get one of these big wreaths. Okay, see, it holds it in place. So when you're using this, you're going to not use one of these clear plates. This will be your clear plate. And here's what I've been doing. There's been a lot of people posting a lot of issues with these bowing terribly. Now I have a little tiny bit, but when I'm doing my sandwich, and that's what we call it when you're doing your sandwich, okay, I have, you know, my base plate, I have this die plate, then I have the magnetic plate. Now, what people are doing is, let me get a piece of cardstock, just kind of, they're using this and they're putting their die down like this. So what's happening is it's cutting into here, which is how it's supposed to be made. But what that's doing is that's stretching out your plate, so you're getting all that bowing. My suggestion is to put your die on with the cutting side up, your cardstock, and then your cutting plate. So then all the pressure is going up. Well, it would be my yucky one. All the pressure is going up on here, and you're not cutting on here. So for how many times I've used it, I haven't had any bowing. I mean, it may bow, and Stampin' Up! Is working on trying to find out a solution. But that was my suggestion, is don't cut with the blades cutting down on this surface, which, let me read it in the catalog what it says. Thin, fully magnetic sheet with self-healing cutting surface. Magnetic cutting plate. Number 5, holds dies securely in place. Even nested dies. This slim portable sheet replaces a cutting plate in your sandwich, making it even easier to take with you. Use with the Stampin' Cut Emboss machine. So, you know, give that a try, because I know, you know, these plates, we know these plates are going to get used. I mean, they're getting a lot of pressure all the time. They're only $10. You get 2 of them, okay? But if you don't want to purchase the magnetic plate, truly understand, use Post-it notes to hold your dies down like we used to do in the past. Magnetic plate is really great. Unlike, remember the last machine's plate where it had those magnet strips in it, so you'd go to put a little letter down and would go cockeyed, you know. This is full magnetic sheet, so you're not going to have those issues with this. But in order to make it last, definitely cut with the cut side up. Don't cut, even though they say this is self-healing mat. You're going to be cutting into this and you're going to end up with bowing. So that's my public service announcement. Anybody have any questions on that? Great tip, good idea, great tip. Do you need a different plate to make the dies work like an embossing folder? It comes with the specialty plate, which is number 4, which is this one here. The specialty plate is for 3D embossing folders for best embossing results. Okay, so if you have those 3D folders, you're going to use the specialty plate and not use one of the clear ones. Okay, so the specialty plate is not needed with standard embossing folders. So if you have the regular standard folders, you don't need to use that. You just make your regular sandwich like before. Okay? Hey, Sue, I didn't see you come in here. Welcome. All right. So, definitely love the machine. If you ever have any questions on it, feel free to reach out to me and let me know. And I will try to help you. If I don't know the answer, I will find it out for you. How about that? All right. So that's what we're working with, Arrange a Wreath. And these are the dies. And they come with so many little flower dies. And this little poinsettia die. There's 2 wreaths. There's this little love, which the letters will pop out of it. So you can do it for wedding cards. There's little hearts, tons of little flowers and wreaths and bows, and lots of fun stuff. So this is the time when you, let me put that back in here, when you pull out your scrap bucket. So who all has a scrap bucket, right? We have a bucket or a bag or however you organize your things, and you put it all in there, all your ends and pieces, and that's what you use for your die cutting. So what I did the other night, I don't know what I had watching. I was watching something. I took a little cello bag, and this was the little cello bag that actually this came in. And I just cut off that sticky part. So don't throw these bags away that your little dies come in. Really, I mean, you can use them. Go use them as little treat bags. I mean, this is good stuff here. So I cut out a whole ton of things. And here's that little love one. See the little letters come out? They pop right out. Makes it like 3D. See how that works? And then you can use the letters for something. Isn't that fun? So if you have a wedding coming up, you know, you want to do that. Tons of different things. Here's the little flower one, and the little centers you just have to poke out. You know, the wreaths. Just did a whole bunch of them. So needless to say, I have a whole bunch of samples. What's Kay gonna try? You could use a die, it wouldn't cut, but dry emboss. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't tried that either, so give it a try. Let us all know. Report back. Let us know what you find out. Oh, another thing. I use this for my pins. I get a quilt and sewing subscription box bag every month. They send it to me to do an unboxing and share. This is made by Art Bin. It has a magnet surface on the bottom. I use it for my pins. But something like this, I believe Harbor Freight has a little round dish that's magnetic. You can use that when you're working with your dies. Put your dies in here, because some of them are teeny tiny. You don't want them to get lost, but this is what I use when I do my sewing for my pins, when I'm removing them from the fabric that I'm sewing. But this also would work great for your magnetic dies. So as you're using them, you put them back on here so they don't get lost on your work surface. So there's another FYI for you too. And that's the reason why I'm here. I'm here to share different ideas. Okay. So let me show you a few samples and of cards using this bundle. Then we're going to get into the canning jar lids, okay? So here is a really fun, quick, simple sample using the gold and the red and the green foil paper. Is this not beautiful? These little centers, I actually used they're all the trimming embellishments. Okay, so they have red ones and white ones and stars and different sizes. These I color my Stampin' Blends, and you'll see why in a little bit. So that's what's in the center of the flowers. When you're doing things like this, add dimension. I like to use the small little mini Stampin' Dimensionals. Isn't it shiny? So shiny. That was from a movie too, wasn't it? So shiny. But look how pretty that is. Now here's that box. You see this box here? You're wondering, what do you do with that? You can put your eggs in there, your pears in there. You can put the partridge in there, do all that with. But here I made it like it was a little sign. I did a little stamping off, and simple. And here's that paper. That's on special now. The one that has the wood look and all the different fun fibery looking cards. So, and this was super simple to make. Super simple. So let me show you another one. Now this one I used the stamp underneath, and I stamped the wreath 2 times without, stamp it full and then turn it a little bit and stamp another generation. And then I cut out one of the wreaths with the dies and then put the little bow on there. And here's those little embellishments again that I just showed you. All the trimmings, embellishments, added those to it and just did a little pop-up layer and made a real simple basic card. Anybody can do this. This is so simple. And this is shaded spruce color that I used for the wreath. Real pretty card. Simple, simple, simple. The hermit crab sings that song. Okay, you're too much. Okay, so that's the second card. The wood look paper is gorgeous. Stock up now because it's all 15% off. So yes, the die does have, let me try to, where you guys at? Try to bring it up a little close for you to see. The die does have the embossing in it. So Mary was talking about using the dies to emboss. Well, the dies already have the embossing in it. So I think you can see. Yeah, you can see it there. You can see it. Yeah, the red foil paper. The red and green, definitely. Stunning, right? So then I thought, well, let's go off the spectrum and let's go with Easter. So I did an Easter card with the cute little eggs. Now this paper underneath here, do you remember that paper I used? That's a glimmer paper that has that variant color to it. Forget the name of it. But look how pretty the Easter card is, just with doing some layers, and popped up the Easter eggs, put one here on the corner. Real easy to stamp and cut these out, I'm telling you. Super simple, real pretty cards. So that's just a few examples of some of the cards. I will take pictures of all of them, and I will post them when the live is over with, so you can go back in and take a better look at them. But let's go on with the canning jar lids. So the canning jar lids were fairly inexpensive. This would make a great little gift to give a teacher or someone on your, your neighbor, or make a little tag or something out of it. So first I thought, let's do a little something for Halloween, right? Let me just get all this together here. Hold on a sec. Halloween. All right. Okay. So we have some little spiders. with the black glimmer paper. And this is available in the little, these spiders are stuck together, in the August to December catalog. And they are part of the one that has that cute little box. Okay, do y'all know what I mean with the bundle with the cute little box? And then these are the little alphabet letters. And I just cut a bunch of those out. Eek. You misplaced your silicone mat. Well, girl, go get another one. And so I cut out a circle with the black. Now, some of these things didn't punch out. That's fine. You're covering them over. And then here's that paper that has that radiant color on it. So I cut out one of those. This one here, I used that Halloween Designer Series paper and cut that out. And you could see it even picks up the embossing with using the DSP, even though it's a lot thinner. And then we have the black glimmer paper. I did a wreath. Now, if you're doing this and you're taking it out and it tears a little bit, don't worry. We're layering over that. We won't tell, right? Nobody will tell. So let's see. What I didn't do is, though, I need a little box. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp my little box. And let's see. We're going to use, let's use some crumb cake. You get a piece of white. All right. So it's a photopolymer stamp set. So you can use your little Stampin' Pierce mat, or if you're like Kay and you lost your little silicone mat, you have to go and order one. So I'm going to ink up this little box, and I'm going to stamp it once, hold it for a second or two, and stamp another one, and then stamp again. See how you get your different coloring that way. So let me just do this again and again. Okay, I'm going to clean it on my silicone. Oh yeah, my silicone, my chamois, my Stampin' chamois, my stamp pads. I know I mentioned last week that I got new stamp pads, so I feel like a whole new person. So there's no die for this. So you just want to cut these out. Very simple. This isn't my ones. I have like my favorite scissors. These are my cutting scissors with my little doodad on there. Okay. So when you're cutting these out, very simple. You can even use your paper trimmer to cut these out, or your little personal paper trimmer if you were lucky enough to get one of those. So just going to trim this out. All right, so I got a pumpkin. So this weekend I'm planning on carving a pumpkin. One of the things we always used to do, you'll show up as soon as I buy one. It'll show up, yeah. Well, hey, Kate, I have multiples of everything. You still don't know how to use your chamois? Okay, anybody here can explain to Jenny how to use her chamois? Who can help her with that? She wanted to know when it came that there were no instructions. You just wet it and go. That's it, Jenny. Wet it and go. Here's mine. I have it cut down. I cut one into smaller pieces. You just wet it, just with water. Cut it in half, and then cut one half in half. So when I'm using my my platform, you know, the Stamparatus, I can use these small ones to clean my stamps off. And then I just keep them in a little stamp case. And I don't close it all the way. Just wet it with water and just kind of close it like that, because it'll get moldy in there. And you just wet it. And you just run it under water. I usually do it here up in the bathroom because I'm up on the second floor. And you're good to go. I do notice those. Anybody knows when you go to clean it, like run it under water, which you don't have to. You can throw it also in the washing machine. I wouldn't recommend the dryer, but you could throw it in the washing machine. When you use cold water versus when you use hot or warm water, different colors of it come out. don't have to wash it. Nope, not at all. You just wet it. Wet it and wring it out. And just have it so it's a little wet. Not that it's sopping, but just a little wet. So that when, you know, you just, you know, you take your stamp to clean and you just go right in like this. And you're good to go. That's it. No worries. I heard you can throw it. Yes, you can throw it in the washing machine. Wet it and go. It's wonderful. It is wonderful. There's no sprays. There's no nothing with it. So, I mean, really, you can do it. I have multiples. I must have about 3 of them, which I keep in different stamp cases. I don't have the other ones available, but I like to cut them small because a lot of times, I don't know about when you guys are working, but my workspace gets overloaded with stuff. So having this off to the side, you know, takes up a lot less space. Alrighty. Okay, so let's get going on this. I'm chit-chatting the night away. Okay, so we have our canning lid, right? That's going to be what our base is going to be made of. And what we want to do is we're going to put, does it smell? Because I still like the cleaning fluid. It smells like roses to me. Nope, there's no smell. No smell. I mean, scent. If you're looking for a scent, nope, doesn't have no scent. It's just nothing. So it's great for people that have allergies. And I'm looking for my glue dots. Where are my glue dots? Like I said, oh, here they are. Okay, so I'm going to use glue dots. They work really well. And what I found best is put the glue dot on the canning lid. That works the best. And this is not my idea. This was from a demonstrator from Canada. And I forget what her name was, so I apologize if she's watching. It started with a D. And I thought this was such a great idea, I had to come and share with you guys. So I'm just putting a whole bunch of little glue dots on here. And I'm going to put my base. I like to use this one as the base because it's really nice and full. So we're just going to stick that on here. Okay. We're just going to do some building. We're going to be like Bob the Builder, right? So let's see. I like to use a combination. Just trying to decide. Okay, I like that. Okay, so you can choose to add dimension to this by just adding some of the little Stampin' Dimensionals. I got wreaths flying at me from all over. So if you're using the Stampin' Dimensionals, use the little mini ones or cut your other ones, whatever you have. Choose the back of the leaves that are in the center because they seem to be a little bit wider. Or you can just go ahead and trim down your dimensionals. And I just put a couple, just like this. Very simple. This is really fun to do. Very therapeutic, I think. And if you have a little bit showing, don't worry because we're putting another layer on top of that. And we also have black dimensionals too, which I should have brought those out. We have the ones with the white and then the ones with the black, so the black you wouldn't see. All right. We're just going to put this off center a little bit. There we go. And as you build this, it just builds it up, so it makes it very 3D-like. Okay. So now this one, I'm just going to put it on top. So here's an easy way to do that. I'm going to use my liquid glue, put a little bit on my, on my silicone mat. These cute little things I got off Etsy from the company where I get my little glue holders from, and they hold these little pieces of sponge perfectly. So we're just going to pounce on here, pick up some glue, and just pounce on the back of the wreath. So it's just going to put a little bit of adhesive on there for us. And then when this dries, it just peels right off. So this is going to go on top of here. And this way you don't have any of that glue oozing out and making a total disaster mess. Okay, so then I have my black one, and this one I'm going to put dimensionals on, or you don't have to if you don't want to. This is your wreath. You build your wreath how you want to build your wreath. And I do have that little tear in there, but like I said, I'm not going to worry about that. Not going to worry. Maybe one more. So these would make such great gifts. And wait do you see when I'm done, and wait do you see the other ones that I made. Oh, you're going to love them. You're going to definitely want it. Super easy to take the dry glue off. Yep. Look at that sponge holder. I need those. Well, maybe, Kay. Maybe during our on stage event, maybe you may see them. How about that? So Stampin' Up! Is doing the yearly on stage, but it's online. So a whole bunch of us that signed up for it are going to be getting together and enjoying it together. And I'm looking forward to that. Okay, I think I need another one. All right. Let me get another one down here. Okay, so look at that. Isn't that fancy? Look at that glitter. Woo! All right, so next what we're going to do is we're going to take one of our little boxes, and what I want to do with this is I'm going to use regular dimensionals. Get a new sheet. And I'm going to put them on the back of here, but because this is all built up, we need to build up our sign a little bit, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to double up our dimensionals, peel that backing off, and stick another one on top. And then peel that one off. And then we could put our little sign in here. Then our little letters, we can use either the glue like we did there. That could be a little messy. Or we can do glue dots, which glue dots are my thing. And just take your glue dot and kind of roll it. Can you see how I like rolled it? And then just stick it onto your letter. It'll give it a little bit of a dimension too by doing that. So we want to do eek. Why, you say? Because we have little spiders. And spiders make me say eek. Well, they probably make me say a lot more than just eek. So we're just going to kind of put our letters on there haphazard. I got to notice my swag box. Yeah, so did I. I not only got to notice my swag box shipped, I also got to notice that some kind of other little gift for center stage has shipped too. So I'll be getting 2 little things from Stampin' Up. They're just wonderful. So here's our little eek. Now we're going to go ahead and bring in those spiders. And I think I need to use the smaller ones for that. All right, so there's our eek. Love the wreath. Now you need the bundle. Yes, you do. So we can go ahead and double up on these as well. Then it'll make our spiders even a little higher. You can go ahead and use some black thread, you know, to have one kind of dangly if you wanted to do that. Let's see where he would look good. Let's put him here. He kind of blends in. Maybe I would not put the glimmer paper in that order, but that's okay. We're going to put this one on the pink part because he kind of blends in with the glimmer paper. I should have thought that out better, but I have another sample that I didn't do that. You guys had me all excited. You bring that to show us, please. Bring what? Okay. We could have this one kind of hanging off the edge. He's hanging on the edge of glory. The little holder thing, maybe I'll bring it as gifts for everybody. We're going to have a lot of fun at that. We're going to play some bingo. We're going to have prizes. We're going to have stamping, of course. Let's raise that up. And I know it's probably hard to see from there, but the little spiders are kind of hanging off. You could, like I said, dangle one if you want. Then all you have to do, and where did I put those? I bought these off Amazon too. They're little magnets. And here's the best thing of these little magnets. You don't even have to glue them, because look. Boop. Ha ha ha. Look at that. It just sticks right to it. So you can hang that on your fridge. You can keep it flat and send it to someone in the mail in a matchy card. You can do that. I think they're just super, super fun. I love them. So I have more, of course, to show you. You can also, well, I'll just show you my samples. I don't know if I have another, I'd have to dig through here. If I have another, bow. That's a green one. I don't want to use green, but I'll show you the samples. I have some more samples of what I made. So let me put that aside. So aren't they fun? They're super fun. Great for the kids to make, you know, teacher gifts, whatever. Okay. And then a sponge, you know, you can just leave this to be your glue sponge. And I got to hide this from Dory because my cat will like take this. So I'm going to put that there and let it dry. Okay, let's take a look. So here was my first eek one I made. I put a little bow on there, and I put the black glimmer paper underneath, which is a lot better. So learn from my mistake. And just the magnet on the back. And then it just sticks. Huh. Isn't that cute? Very cute. Just did some layering and used up all my scraps. So I don't know. I think I like that one better. So this one I'm going to put over there. I like that one better. Okay, so then I thought that was for Halloween. So now we want to do one, and we want to give thanks. So here's one I did. The little leaves, I stamped them and then used the die cut and put a little with the linen thread. I did a little give thanks. And see, by having that little metallic underneath, you can cover that up. Just cut out a circle. But I like the metallic underneath because it kind of gives it a little something. You can also hit it with a little wink of Stella if you want. So we have Halloween, we have Thanksgiving. Then, hold on, they're all stuck together. Should never pile them on one on top of another. Oh dear. Then I kind of went a little crazy with Christmas. So I just couldn't stop once I started. This is that blue glimmer paper. Oh my gosh, look at that. With the very simple to make. You can always change the center there with that little Merry Christmas sign. Do whatever you want with that. But the glitter from this with the layering just really does so much. Makes it so fun. Then, I know, really more. Here we are again with that gold and silver and green foil paper. Did some of these little flowers, so they look like poinsettias. You can layer flowers on top of one another like I did on that one, or you can just keep it like this. And how cute would that be? A little bit of a bow on top. You'll check it later. Okay, look at that, love it. Then I had to do one more. Now this one, I don't know if you can tell, but I did cut out a circle of gold foil paper. And so instead of that being silver underneath, it has gold. So you can do that. Then I did this one. And look at jingle bells. I put the little bells on that we sell. We have those in. They came back from last year in the little holiday catalog. They come just like this. Jingle bells. You get gold, red, and green ones. And just incorporated some of those little jingle bells. How cute are they? So, aren't they fun? Do you guys like these? Super fun, super simple. And then let's not forget the cards. You know, this one could very easily be like just let it snow, you know, a winter one, anything. You have the bells, yay. Fun little cards, lots of great little ideas. And all it took was just a bunch of scraps and the Ranger Wreath bundle with the dies. That's all it is. Just this. And there's just so much you can do with this. I'll tell you, if you purchase this, you are not going to be dissatisfied with it. You are going to love it, and you're going to use it all year round. So I'm looking forward to opening up my emails tomorrow and finding that everybody watching went and ordered a Ranger wreath unless you already have it. Then you can get started right away if you have it, because it showed you how simple and easy. Go down your basement. Sometimes, you know, these little canning lids, you can't reuse them for canning, but you can repurpose them and make little wreaths out of them. So the other thing you can use, if those of you that watched, I don't know, quite a few months ago, Dollar Tree had those little round discs. They were white that you use so that your doorknob doesn't go through the wall. I forget what you call them. They protect your wall. You probably can use those as well. I think they might be a little bit larger, but you know, look for something. If you don't want to use anything like this, although these make it like really sturdy, just cut some cardstock circles, or use some of the chipboard that your DSP comes in, you know, that thicker paper that the DSP packs come in, and cut circles out of that and use that as your base. But any way you do it, you guys will not be dissatisfied. You're going to love making these. And if you do make them, be sure to go over to their VIP page and definitely post what you've made with it, because I need more card samples. I'm already thinking like I want to do a silver partridge with a silver wreath and some white ribbon, and you know, to do like a partridge in a pear tree with some little pears, but super cute. All right, that is my free workshop for tonight. Don't forget, if you're interested in placing an order for any of these items, go on over to stampinsuecreates.stampinup.net. I really appreciate you all coming and joining me. Don't forget to use the host code, so then you will automatically get the PDF flyer. I'll email that out to you, and you'll have 15 fun projects and lots of fun stamping to come. So thanks for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I hope I see you on Saturday at 1 p.m. You're welcome, Jenny. You're welcome, Mary. 1 p.m. Saturday. Come join the fun. Stay for a little, stay for a lot. Watch the replay. Get your stamps out. Get some card bases cut. And let's make some Christmas cards together and get a head start on that. All right, everybody. Oh, you're welcome, Kay. Everybody have a great night, great weekend. Making wreaths with a different bundle, the gold hoop embellishment thing. Oh, speaking of that, I'll just give you a sneak peek in the paper pumpkin, because I am going to do an unboxing. But look, if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, it comes with a wreath. So, super fun. This is a great Paper Pumpkin kit. And next month is going to be, this one also comes in English, French, and German. So those of you that have relatives or friends with different languages, you'll be able to do that. Next month is going to be gingerbread. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that. But if you have Paper Pumpkin, you can get started using this wreath and make some fun. You won't have all the dies, but be creative in what you have. All right, everybody, have a great night. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all on Saturday. Bye for now. Oh, my finger's not working.